So you have been posting online consistently for years, but you're not really getting any traction. Hi, my name is Makita Rodriguez, and I'm a coach, consultant, and digital agency owner to mompreneurs and coaches, and I help them to increase their income by 5 to 10K without tech overwhelm or burnout. And we do this through systems, processes, and a few other great things. So let's get into this topic for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to my channel. So as I mentioned, today's topic is about the issue that a lot of people are facing where they have been posting consistently online for years and they're not really getting any traction. And by traction, I mean they're not growing a community, they're not seeing any sales. The products and services they have been working on, they're not getting any sales or traction, or they're not getting any profits, any of those things. And I really want to talk to you about why. I want to have this conversation with you today. Now, one of the things I struggled with in thinking about this topic was I was going to go and find a few accounts that I wanted to talk about, but when I thought about doing it, I thought, well, I don't want to put anybody on blast. So if you are watching this video and you do want to take a look at your account, maybe do a little bit of an audit and give some feedback, then you can definitely submit it and send me an email or DM me on Instagram and just ask for an audit. Okay. We're going to do a quick social media content audit. And so, let's talk about this. Let's kind of get into this a little bit. We're not going to get so deep that we pinpoint, certain people's accounts or anything like that, but we will talk about this topic in general. So I've been posting online for 16, 17 years now. And the thing is, there are times where I am consistently posting and there is times when I'm not. And the reason why is because I do choose at times to take a sabbatical from my business. And so I think that with this, I have come to understand that when you are ready to make sales or you're ready to grow your community, you can, but there's a certain way that you have to do it. But what I've recognized is that there are people who have literally been posting since 2020, since 2021 or 2022, and I've gone back to their accounts. They are very consistent, but they're not really growing. And when I say growing, I am not simply talking about their followers. I am saying they're not getting a lot of engagement, and I can tell that they're not really selling their products or services either. And I can see the frustration. And so I want to talk about why. So when you look at your social media profile, right, you basically want to tell people who you are and what you do, not your idea of what you do, but their perspective. How do you help them? What is going to entice them to work with you, right? And you need to be paying attention to, are you using your personal brand or are you using your business? Because if you're using your company or your business, this is going to look different than it does if you use your personal brand. Your personal brand may, have a few things about you, what you like, what you enjoy, and then how you help people. So you want to make sure that you take care of that. You also want to take care of a few other things that we're going to get into here, but you want to look at your content. You want to look at what it is that you're posting. And then you want to see, okay, so what are you selling? All right, because you want to do a social media audit. You basically want to go down and you take a look at your page. And you want to see, are you just posting photos? Are you posting messages? Are you creating reels or recording videos and posting those? When you go on TikTok, how frequently are you posting them? And really, what can your audience expect from you when you are posting? These are some of the things that you want to check and see when you are looking at your own social media pages, okay? And so my question to you is, what are you selling? Because when I go down through certain pages, there are these three things that I keep seeing. Three things. Number one, I have no idea what the person does or what they offer or who they work with. Number two, I have no idea what they are selling. No idea. Complete, it's erased from the profile. I can't see it. I can't tell. Or maybe it was never even there in the first place. And third, I can't tell if we wanted to buy it. How do we do that? There's nothing there to let us know what's the next step. And so there are definitely problems with this, because if I'm on your page and I don't know who you are or who you help, I don't even know if you can help me. You probably can, but I can't tell that you can help me. So step one is already, confuse me, and a confused person will not buy. When you know what you're selling, you don't have a problem with talking about what you're selling, especially when you know that it can help your potential clients or customers, right? And you don't want to have so many things that you're selling that you never know what to talk about. So make it very clear, first of all, to yourself and then to your audience, what it is that you are selling. What are you offering them? What is this relationship really about? What is that transaction really going to mean? So if you're here and you are a coach, then I'm assuming that you're either doing one-on-one sessions or you're doing group coaching sessions. And if that is true, then you need to know what type of service, what type of session you're talking about. Or if you've created some sort of membership or coaching program or a course, you want to talk about that as well. The third thing is, how do they buy? So we're not seeing this in your bio. We're not seeing you mention it, anywhere. How do they buy what it is that you're offering them? Are they supposed to go to your website? Are they supposed to DM you? Is there a button that they're supposed to click if they're on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook? Is there a button that they're supposed to click? Even if you're here on YouTube, is there a button that they're supposed to click in order to purchase your services and your products from you, right? Okay, so since these are the three things that we see, we want to know, how do we fix them? Because I don't want you to be here and we just talk about the problem and not give you a solution. How do you fix these things? They're really a simple fix. You've just got to know how to do it. So the first thing is, in all of your posting, and we will eventually get into exactly how your post should be formatted, but for now, in all of your posting, the least you could do is at the end do a CTA. Now, I know you've probably heard this before, but if you haven't, CTA is a call to action. It is basically you telling your potential client or customer who is watching, who is listening, and who is reading, what it is that you want them to do after receiving the message. Do you want them to DM you for more? Do you want them to click the link in your bio? Do you want them to drop an emoji? What is it that you want them to do? Do you want them to click a button that is on Instagram or Facebook? You've got to let them know what it is that you want them to do. And basically, this is your invitation to them to say, hey, come on and join me because I have something for you. And this is why it's so important for you to know what you're selling and for you to have that posted in your bio or something like that. Right? Because when you know the process, you're confident in your post and you're not feeling anxious about sharing the opportunity with your audience. And so this is what you want to do. You want to make sure that at the bottom of all of your posts, it doesn't matter what it is, you are inviting them to connect with you. That could be join my Facebook group. That can be DM me. That can be drop an emoji. That could be click on the link. That could be push the button. Anything. It can even be share this post, tag someone below. But the thing is, when you are trying to make sales, you want to make sure that your call to action leads them to one of your pipelines, leads them down the funnel. And we'll get into this again later on. But your pipeline is basically the steps that someone is going to take in order to complete a sale with you. That is what we're doing when we're looking at the funnel and the pipeline. So a good example of this could be join my Facebook group. Then once they get into the Facebook group, you're going to connect with them. You're going to get their information. You're going to, have them become a part of your community and eventually invite them to do something like, join a course or a coaching program that you have. If it's DM me, that's because you have a conversation funnel and you plan on having a conversation with them in the DMs that will eventually lead to a sale. You want to get to know them, right? This is relational building. If you're having them click on a link, then that means that you've already put the things in the link, right, that are going to help them. Now, some people use Linktree. I don't particularly use Linktree, I build out my own link pages using either Kajabi or my all-in-one platform through GHL, right? But this is how we do it, okay? The whole idea of share this, that's great when your goal is to try and grow your account. But because today we're talking about sales, you want to do things that are revenue generating activities. And so when you are making these posts, you want that to lead to generating some revenue in your business, okay? And I just want to tell you right now, don't be ashamed of making, sales or trying to get your potential clients and customers to buy from you, because unless this is a hobby, then you've got to make sales. You've got to be able to make profits. You've got to generate revenue. Okay. And if this is a hobby, then there's a whole nother thing that you should be doing. This particular conversation is a little bit different for you if it's just a hobby. But if it's your business, right? Whether you're for profit or a nonprofit, it doesn't matter. You have to tell your audience exactly what it is that you want them to do. Basically, make that invitation and give them a way to do it. The second simple fix is to make sure that they know what it is that you're offering, okay? So the way that you do this is you want to make sure that you're actually posting about it. You want to tell them if they can get a one-on-one consultation with you. You want to let them know if you have a group coaching program. You want to kind of hint at the fact that you are going to be releasing a course soon, right? For me, I oftentimes talk about working with my clients because I also have a digital agency where we offer the all-in-one platform and we do done-for-you services. Okay. I also talk about the results that my clients get because I work one-on-one with coaching clients. But people should know what it is that you do. They should be able to go through your post and see how you're talking about working with them. And again, I want you to take pride in this. And the reason why is because it's something that you're offering the world. You are a problem solver, all right? A lot of people say, oh, I can't stand it when I hear this. I can't stand it when people do that. But you know what? Your ideal client is actually looking for you to offer them your services. They're actually looking for you to offer them your products, your digital products, your services. They're looking for you to invite them to come and join your community. Come join, your coaching program. They're looking for this from you because they have a problem that needs to be solved and they're looking for a problem solver. If that's you, then you can't be ashamed. You have to boldly be willing to go ahead, step out, tell them about your products and services, let them know about your expertise, and invite them to join you. So that was step number 2. Make sure that they know what it is that you are selling. And a really good way to do this is that when you create, whether it's a Canva, graphic, or you've done this in Photoshop, or you use something else like Stencil, or you're just typing something on your phone and you take a screenshot. One really great way to do this is to pin that post. Even if you don't pin a bunch of the posts that tell people what it is that you offer, you want to pin the posts that tell them what it is that you offer. Another post you may want to pin is the one that tells them who you are and what you do. Because no matter what else you're posting, they will be able to go through, find what you're sharing, understand who you are, and know what you're selling, and then go to the next step and actually buy. And now the third thing is you want to show them how to purchase. You want to show them how to buy. You want to make this step easy, okay? So when you tell them, click on the link and you will find it in my bio. So for me, the things that are special right now, when you click on the link in Instagram or you go to focus.makitarodriguez.com/connect with me, you're going to see the main things highlighted. They may be highlighted in green. They may be highlighted in yellow. But these things are standing out. They're jumping off the page to you they're telling you what you should be doing. Should you be scheduling a double your sales and profits coaching session? Or should you be applying to join the Dream Business Builders Academy right now? These are some of the things you want to do. You want to make sure that when you are sharing your offers, when you're sharing your links, when you're telling them what to do, you're making it really easy for them to buy. Even when you're in the DMs, when you get to the point where you have qualified someone or you feel like they are right, for your offer and it's a good fit for them, you can go ahead and you can ask them, can I share the link with you to this opportunity. And if they say yes, you go ahead and you share it, and you make sure that there is a buy button there. If it's not a buy button and they're actually applying for a call, then when you get on the call and you share it with them, you want to make sure that you make it easy for them to purchase from you, okay? Now, some of the higher ticket items that you may create may require a different style of transaction. There may not be something for them to just go ahead and buy right then and there. There may be a different process that they have to take, because for certain purchases and certain investments, you can't just pay through Stripe or Square. You actually have to do an ACH transfer or other types of deposits and things like that for your higher ticket commitments. But again, that's something that we talk about inside of the Dream Builders Business Academy. And so I want to make sure that you do know, though, there are different ways for you to go ahead and offer your products and services to your potential clients. But just know that some of them, they're not going to be complicated, but they just are different for the higher tier, higher ticket offers. Okay. So one of the main things I want to invite you to do here today is I want you to go ahead and take a look at your profile and look at your online content and do a quick audit. I have a passion for businesses and for women entrepreneurs, specifically mompreneurs and coaches. And so if you are here, then I would like to invite you to become a part of my community over on Facebook. You can also join my online group called Coach Elevate, which I've built directly out of GHL, which is definitely something that I show you how to do inside of the academy, where if maybe you don't want to have your community distracted by Facebook, maybe you want to have them in a whole other platform. This is something that I show you how to do when you become a member of the academy, and we're working on building your platform for a year. And so if you're wondering about that, let me tell you a little bit about it right now. So the Dream Builders Business Academy is a 12-month coaching hybrid academy where we work together for 12 months on building your coaching business, okay, online. The great thing is that many times when someone is working with a coach, they've got to go figure out all the resources. What am I supposed to be using? Should I be on this platform or that platform? And what should I use for texting? And how should I, upload my courses? And what about, actually having the calls with them and also the stuff? When you become a member of the Dream Builders Business Academy, you actually receive 1 full year of your all-in-one platform for free. It is complimentary. How does that work? It's because we use GHL. It is our all-in-one platform. I do have it branded a different way, but when you come on the platform, what you are going to notice is that everything that you need, literally everything that you need for your business is there for you. Whether you want to upload your courses, schedule appointments, now we even have an AI to help you with conversations and calls and things like that. There's nothing that you can really need that I can think of that will not be given to you through this. So over the course of 12 months, we work together to help you actually build your business online, get you clients, create systems that stop you from being burnt out and save you time and energy. What happens sometimes in business is that when coaches really begin to get clients, they get really busy. And before they know it, they become the bottleneck. And the business can slow down, your profits can slow down, or you'll be trying to create systems in your business and you're not really understanding what it is that you need because you haven't been here before. And so what I help you do is to build, grow, and if you get to the point of wanting to scale, then you can scale your business with all the tools and tech that we provide for you in the program. Now, the great thing about this as well is that you're going to be with a close-knit community of people. I am personally selecting the people that are going to be a part of this program. So for a lot of people, when you fill out an application, they think, oh, they're automatically going to be qualified. They're automatically going to be selected. That's not how this is working. It is a select few for each cohort because I want to make sure that you are actually getting the attention that you need, that we're looking at your coaching service, we're looking at your expertise, we're looking at your particular business model in working with your clients, and we are going to help you create your platform, create your structure. We're going to help you with your marketing. We're going to help you with your packaging, your pricing. And as you're going through this, if you have questions, you can come and you can join us, and we meet regularly. So the reason why this is a hybrid program is because it's not just courses, right? You do get the recorded trainings, but you also get the live meetings. We have office hours, and then we also have a time where you can come, you can sit, and you can work. There's co-working sessions. So this is something that I created because as I've been, growing my business as a coach, there have been certain things that have helped me in different programs. And oftentimes I've wished that I had all the things. And because I have such a passion for female entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, and coaches, I want to help you succeed. And I want to make sure that you have a full year of this. And so the other thing is during our office hours, you can call, you can connect with me through Telegram, you can ask questions, and you can also connect with us through a group. So if this is something that you're interested in, then I am going to post the link down below for the application to the program. Again, once you fill out the application, you're going to get a message, right? It's either going to tell you thank you, that you are not qualified. And then I'm going to reach out to you and find out like what type of resources you want. If you're not qualified at this time, go ahead and join our Facebook group so that we can help you get to the point where you are qualified for this particular program. But if you are qualified, then I'm going to be reaching out to you, or my agent, my automation will automatically send you a link to schedule your application call. If there's something that I need to check, then you won't get an immediate yes or no because I need to review your application. And so, like I said, this is a very intentional process. And the reason why is because I want to see you win and I want to help you win. And me and my team, we want to join you on this journey together to help you be successful in your coaching business. And so that is the Dream Builders Business Academy. And so right now we're doing early enrollment, and there are a lot of perks that come with this early enrollment, from receiving physical items at your home to having a VIP day, to us kind of trying to find out where you are and seeing how you close out Q4 really well if you've already started in your business. Even the investment is great for the early enrollment. And then there's a great kickoff that we plan on doing around the holiday season that is so exciting. Like I'm so excited about this program, you guys. I am looking forward to it. And so I don't know if you can hear the excitement in my voice, but I really want to work with, those people who are going to come and join the academy and to help them succeed over the next 12 months so they can have an awesome business of their dreams. Okay. So the other option that I have for you today is, if you would like to, you can also join the Facebook group. As I mentioned before, you can drop in there. We can converse in there. We can get connected. But let's just do a quick recap about today's topic. So we talked about consistently posting and not having sales and the reasons why. Really what it boils down to is communication and what you are offering, right? You've got to make sure that you are sharing with your audience. You've got to make sure that you know your audience. You've got to make sure that they trust you and that they know how to buy from you when they are ready, right? So make sure that you do an audit. Make sure that you know what you're selling so you are confident in it. And make sure your product is awesome, because if you're confident and your product is awesome, then you won't hold back when it comes time to talk about it, because you'll be so ecstatic about helping people and changing lives and changing business and, just what impact you can make in the world when you really know what you're offering. Also, make sure that they know how to buy. And so the simple fixes for this, because of some of the things that, I want you to look at. The simple fix for this is your CTAs. Make sure that you are giving them call to actions all the time, You are a business owner. You are in business. It's cool to connect. It's cool to just like chat and connect with people. But let me tell you, sis, you got to make money. You've got to grow your business. This is how you change the world. This is how you make an impact. This is how you do things for your family. It's how you save time. This is how you become profitable. This is wealth building. This is generational building. This is legacy creation. Okay. So you cannot hold back on this. You've got to give them those CTAs. The other thing is make sure that they know what you're selling. Talk about it. Tell them what you're selling. Make sure that you're making videos or you're creating posts. Even if you just choose to do sound. You know, there used to be someone, she used to put a piece of paper over the camera and she would talk. We would never be able to see. She was a six-figure business owner. And, you know, God rest her soul, she passed. But I remember her doing this. I think her name was Cece. And she was so encouraging. But sometimes she just had the camera facing her iPad and she had another papers covering her screen because, you know, she was just in an environment where she didn't want to be on camera, but she shared her voice and we knew what she was offering and we knew how to buy. So make sure that you tell or show them how to buy from you, regardless of how you're connecting with them. Okay. Make that offer. Tell them what you're selling and make sure they know how to buy. And then it won't matter like how long you've been posting, right? When people start to see this consistency from you in the offer portion, in the sales portion, then it starts to click. Okay, they've got something that I want. And if you don't have something that they want, then they'll go somewhere else. And the people who are your target audience will be attracted to you. They'll begin coming to you more to actually get what it is that you're offering. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. This is my passion, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I want to see you win. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you successful, and I want to see you build your dream business. So again, my name is Makita Rodriguez. I'm a coach, consultant, and digital agency owner working with mompreneurs and coaches to grow without overwhelm or burnout. And so if you want to connect with me, click on the links below. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Mrs. Makita Rod. I am Mrs. Makita Rod everywhere. That's how you can find me. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. Until next time, bye.